Maya, Mr. Karunanidhi's family, clearly deeply emotional moments for them at this point, as his final journey almost comes to an end here.
Indeed, we have seen the presence very much of his daughter, Kanimori, and his son, Stalin, as well. Arigiri was there at some personal moments in the home as well. A huge loss for the family, with that very emotional line penned by Stalin also in one of his tweets, where he says, "Can I call you father now, my leader?" It's a very moving line there by Stalin as well in one of his tweets. But also the larger family as well, because what we saw when we spoke to people at Rajaji Hall, where the body lay through the day, and other people on the street as well, was that it seemed personal, it seemed deeply personal for the thousands of people who came there as well. They spoke about having lost a father, having lost a grandfather, that they did not know what to do now. This is something which seems so unique to Tamil Nadu as well, this sort of personal connection, whether it's with their politicians or with their super film stars, which sometimes does coincide. The film stars do become the politicians. But a deep emotional connect, which sees people in grief. There was real personal grief being exhibited by many of the thousands of people who turned up to pay their respects today. So the family, yes, of course, in mourning, getting condolences from the Prime Minister, from Rahul Gandhi, from Chief Ministers from around the country. But the common people coming there with many tears, lots of tears being shed, as it was the case when Jayalalitha died less than 2 years ago. The loss of these iconic figures of Tamil politics really being felt at a very personal level by many of the people in the state.
All right, Maya, if you can hear me, tell us what is happening there right now. We see tearful farewells by Karunanidhi's children there, his sons and daughters, all standing there. Tell us what's happening.
Well, of course, the crowds have gathered there in the thousands at Marina Beach as well as they did in Rajaji Hall through the day. In fact, it took Stalin, the son of Karunanidhi's appeal to them to move away from Rajaji Hall to actually head towards Marina Beach for the burial, for them to finally leave that spot. So this, of course, not without its drama. The AIADMK government had at first said he would not be allowed to be buried here at Marina Beach, that he would be given 2 acres for his memorial opposite the Anna University in Guindy itself in Chennai. That was the offer made by the AIADMK government, turned down by the DMK, which went to the High Court. Late last night, there was a special hearing which continued early this morning. A hearing to make sure that Karunanidhi was laid to rest in the place they wanted him to be, on Marina Beach, in the memorial, at the memorial of his mentor, Annadurai. This happens to be right next to the M.G. Ramachandran Memorial, where Jayalalitha is also buried. So all 4 of these iconic leaders of the state lying in close proximity to each other after death, close together, bitter political rivals in real life. But one thing which they really did all have in common was that they were larger than life as is seen by the response by the thousands of people that have turned up for the funeral to pay their respects. A reflection of their power, the power of the crowd gathered here and are expressing their as they said. 94-year-old passing away at Rajaji Hospital yesterday evening, but being laid to rest here this evening on Marina after a legal battle for him. So but joining there his mentor, Annadurai, a man who really worked so hard with his words as well to propel the Dominion ideology of Annadurai as well, worked films as well too, with iconic stars like Rajaji and M.G. Ramachandran. M.G. Ramachandran, of course, later becoming a political rival, but a huge figure, larger than life, Karunanidhi, and it really is, to use that cliche, the end of an era now with his passing.
Right, Maya, it is being emphasized how he is the last of the greats really in Tamil Nadu politics, and Karunanidhi there finally being buried in at Marina Beach, next to, as Maya was telling us, his mentor C.N. Annadurai, also his political rival Jayalalitha finally, and Maya, this very unseemly controversy that happened over the spot on Marina, over the government not granting that spot on Marina Beach and then it going to court. That's something I think, the people of the state, it's something that will affect the politics as well.
The Indian government would say that they were only going by the rule of the law. There is, of course, a rule saying that you cannot build permanent structures very close to the beach, which is what those petitions in the court were about, that you cannot have permanent structure. You cannot keep on putting up a memorial for every senior leader who dies. That cannot be done. It will affect Marina Beach. Marina Beach being one of the longest beaches in the world. That was the nature of the petition. But those petitions, most of those petitions were withdrawn yesterday evening and the last one today, because the petitioners obviously understood the mood of the people of the state who wanted to see Karunanidhi buried there. And the DMK also make it clear that they wanted just the 6 feet of earth where they could bury Karunanidhi. No fresh structures. He would be buried within the area allotted for the memorial of Annadurai. Similarly, the AIADMK had buried Jayalalitha within the memorial area for M.G. Ramachandran. So no new structure was being built there, although there is talk of a new park actually expanded to make that memorial even grander. But as Jayalalitha took no extra land for her burial, similarly the DMK saying, we'll also do the same. We'll also bury in 6 feet of earth within the Annadurai memorial itself. So while the AIADMK said they were following the letter of the law, perhaps it did leave a bad taste in the mouth of the DMK and the many, many followers of Karunanidhi who just said, let it go ahead, let it be what he wanted, what the party wanted.